EA Sports. And we'll get to see the Eagles.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Young to throw it. The Sanders has got it complete. And past the 35, they'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
The numbers for Brooks a week ago.
17 carries, 101 yards, and a score.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Once again, it's Brooks.
Pushing through the contact. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
3rd down, Young from the gun. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Philly's offense, senior season at Oklahoma.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
That's completed right side to Palmer. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Eagles at 7-1 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this down to the 33. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that?
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
63. Great, set. You won't know.
Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Warren. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better.
This is caught at the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for Carolina. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing, Young. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Let's go now.
To throw, Young.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Here we go. Set. Alert. Alert. Go.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Now a short one to Gesicki. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Hurts.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. Here is Young. It's caught by Sanders. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
That's pulled in by Brooks.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. Finding more on the out route for the completion. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. It'll be Young again. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw, Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Young. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Brooks is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here.
One more time with Brooks.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Young with it, 3rd and goal. And he wisely will throw that one away. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors that
pass the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Right back to him on 1st down.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll try and run for it.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Got a man. That's Leggett.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense and running back Jonathan Brooks set to go once more. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
Young will set to throw.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That one out wide and intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty well.
As Sanders has it poked free. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Young going to give to Brooks.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Young.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to staff the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Now a short one to Gesicki. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 4.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Here we go on 4th down.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. 3rd down and 6.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short. 4th down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Into the hands of Sanders.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Young to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A big play here, 3rd and 2. Now Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43.
Here's Young. The toss here completed to Pittman.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Young. He'll air one out deep for Mingo.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
They'll throw again. Young.
And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. He hits more. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Young now.
That is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
To the air once more, Young.
That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Set up. Go.
It's desperation time. Young on fourth down. That is caught. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement.